Broadcast will begin momentarily. Turning that down. Should work there. So you guys are done qualifying? Is T-Glass going to run it out? Oh. Are you guys in the lobby? When you send me an invite? Okay. No, I'm gonna come in and just see how the qualifying times went. And then I'll back out. Since I got time for, I think it was FRA said you had to switch over internet. Let's see. So qualifying on pole, I'm going to have to guess it's T-Glass. Oh, not T-Glass. How about that? Oh, Nilla's racing tonight. Another cup driver. Nilla on pole, 31.924, and that's going to put Austin in second, 31.964. Wow. T-Glass comes home fourth. Absolute Azza with a blistering third place for the truck guys. T-Glass in fourth. Jersey's going to be fifth, just ahead of Cypress. Chris just ahead of Slushy. KR, JLE rounding out the top 10. We'll back out, let them get this all figured out. It's up to you guys if you want to just turn me down because I do need the updates during the race, but because once the race starts, I'll do my best broadcasting. No, no, but one of you needs to be able to respond, preferably on the lead lap. Okay. Yeah, you can turn it down if you want. Bye. Hello? Are you going to be able to hear me over the cars? That's the biggest thing. Yeah. Why don't you turn the music off? That's what I do. I can hear your music in the background, I think. Or it's slushies. Okay. Yeah, you got your music up way too loud, Austin. Wait, what? Huh. I have no idea how that's backfeeding to us then. Okay, so 3 cup guys in the truck race, and we're going to have, what is it, 14 of you guys? Cool. Oh, you guys are pitting off a 4. Oh, that's going to be nutty. You can't, oh, is there not, oh, there's not enough room really below the apron. Right, the access road, yeah. Can one of you guys send me an invite? Just come onto the track off of turn 1. Just pointing out, Slide did that to me, I think, at the All-Star race. Pulled up right in front of me. Yeah, if I can get an invite, and then we should be good to go. Yeah, need another one. Thank you. So I think... How many people do you have in the lobby? Oh. Okay. You guys are loading in? How much time is on the clock? Okay. Oh, he invited me too. How nice. I'll still accept yours, Austin, don't worry. And for everybody watching the stream after the fact, 10 minutes in, you can skip to 10 minutes. So if you watch the first 10 minutes, I'm sorry. All right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's a joke. It's a joke. Skip to 10 minutes after you've watched the first 10 minutes. Alrighty. So 3 cup guys in the top 4. I love Absolute. Turn him down. Oh, that's a very good point too. Loading in. Night race at Kentucky. So glad it's a night race. I was worried it was going to be a day one. Buckle up in your truck, 225. All right. Here we go for the green flag. Nilla on pole, Austin on his outside. 2 by 2 they go. 14 trucks in the field, 2 rows of 7. Down into turn 1. Side by side for the lead still. Austin falling back about a half truck off of Nilla. Absolute giving Nilla a shot down the straightaway underneath Austin. Down into 3 we go. Absolute looking to make it 3 wide. It's going to move up the hill a little bit, allow T-Glass underneath him. Austin outside of 3 wide here. And the 25 Napa truck. Absolute getting a little shaky in the center there. Nilla gets out to a good lead here. Look on the rear facing cam to see the rest of the field here. Oop, contact there. I believe Absolute was involved in that, and not sure who made contact there. Austin here on the outside of Cypress. I believe that's Jersey Devil underneath him. Chris right on the back of his teammate there. Oh, a little bit of contact there with the 25 and Chris. Held on to it. Oh, a little bit of contact there. See if we can get back up to the front here. T-Glass hunting down Nilla here for the lead. Two Cup drivers leading the field here, followed by Absolute. Qualified in 3rd, stay in 3rd. Head on back to the field here as they run 1-2, and we got Austin here in front of Seabass behind Cypress. Between the Chevy boys. Austin did qualify outside pole, but got shuffled back there, made a little contact on the front stretch. FRA there behind Seabass. Slushy behind him. Austin looking for a way around the 43 truck. Gonna go to his inside here. Up the hill, Austin down below the yellow on the front stretch, got him cleared. 25 truck back up to 6th. So race for the leads, getting a little closer. T-Glass trying to catch up to Nilla here. Nilla's led every lap of the race so far in the 6 Brandt truck. T-Glass with a run on out of 4 there. He's not going to have anywhere to go with it. So it's down below the yellow, comes back up the track. Big draft pull down into 1. Nowhere to go, just going to sit in behind the 6 truck here. Go back. Some racing going on back here in the back. Odd coast up the hill. Staying out of trouble. Walnut Ricky underneath him. Go back up to the front. T-Glass still on the back of that 6 truck. No way to get around. I believe these two are both teammates. Probably just going to ride it out for the start of the stage. Ahead of Absolute and a big Hornet's Nest here. Absolute in 3rd, and then Austin going after Chris here for 4th. Jersey and Cypher side by side behind them. Across the line we go. Ooh, Jersey Devil ducking underneath Cypress there for 5th. Or 6th rather. Austin still looking for a way around the mechanics. Wears number 70 Chevrolet. Normally sporting the Freightliner scheme, but switched out to Primera this week. Oh, Jersey and Cypress make a little contact on the front stretch. Keep their trucks together. Oh. They're all cleared. Jersey stays ahead of them in the Corvette Parts 53. Teammates getting together there, I believe. Austin Icon underneath Chris here, down into 3 to 4. Just looking to cut back underneath them, not going to get there. That 25 truck is back up to 4th now. Just looking for a way back underneath, not quite going to get there. Jersey's closing back in on these two. One second here as we're checking some things in the background here. As Austin's underneath Absolute, he goes up the hill. Got our stuff sorted out here in the background, sorry about that folks. As Chris is going to look underneath Absolute, who's kind of throwing a block there going into 1. 3 Cup drivers at the front of the truck race here, as Nilla still leads over T-Glass over Austin. Absolute leading over Chris and Jersey here for the best of the truck drivers. Beautiful night for racing here at Kentucky Speedway. Sunday night race here. The Fast Family Racing League Truck Series for the Kentucky 225. As they are 3 wide. And back to 2 wide here. Jersey's looking to get away around these guys as Chris is underneath Absolute down here into 3. Gonna make the pass stick as Absolute's way up the hill. It's 3 MSJ Motorsports trucks come by underneath him as here comes Fallen Cypress. Cypher's looking for a way around the 57 Rowdy Energy truck here. Gonna look to get underneath him here. Absolute up the hill quite a bit. Oops, Cypher's just gonna move up, make a little contact there. 53 or 57 and 43 make contact. Then we got Slushy coming up fast behind them as Fallen lost a little momentum there. Slushy got to his outside. Jersey's making a move on Chris here for 4th. Slushy way up the hill in 1 and 2. Gonna try and cut back, get some momentum here off of 2. Looking to the inside of Cyphers there. Down on that yellow line, trying to get the truck to stick. 43 might have to run off the corner here. They'll drag race to the line. Slush still down there underneath the 43 as they go through 1 and 2. Should make the pass here off of 2. Oh, he gets a little loose there, looks like. It's going to let the 43 get away. Tires should definitely be starting to wear out at this point, and they'll be thinking about pit stops, I'd say, in the next 5 or so laps. Get a lap check when we can. That was, we are on 18 of 35 here, so just past halfway in stage 1 here, which should be 35 laps, and I believe stage 2 will be maybe 33 laps, so 1 pit stop per stage as the tires wear out on these things. Absolute still has a tight truck down in 3 and 4 as he keeps going up the hill there. This all works itself out. We'll go back and check on the leaders here. T-Glass still running just behind Nilla here for the lead. Rowdy Energy 51 for PMR. Behind his 6-truck teammate. Austin ahead of Jersey, third, fourth. Slushy's the first truck down pit road here. Let's see if we can switch to him and follow him along. Up on board with the Can-Am 16 of KR. So he's running just past midfield, I'd say. Coming down pit road in the 66 Sirius truck. So you've got trucks coming to pit road now. Looks like that's Austin in the 25. Truck behind him came down as well. That's Absolute. So pit stops have begun. And over race control, we're hearing somebody sped on pit road. Here comes Slushy off of pit road with his stop done. JLE, haven't seen his truck tonight. He's just behind FRA. We're having some reports of technical issues with the 77. So we'll see if we can get this past stick. There we go. JLE is around 77 of FRA. Seabass on pit road. Ricky still going. Odd Coast on pit road. Nilla and T-Glass still circulating around the track. FRA on pit road. Austin off of pit road, Absolute off of pit road. Right on board with the 51 Rowdy Energy here of T-Glass for a lap. See if they come into pits this time around, as they're running long in the stage. Let's see how loose the trucks are, and definitely Nilla's truck there off of 2. Even half from the back out of it. Seabass, and I think JLE just ahead of them. T-Glass pitting, Nilla's going to pit as well. No contact. Ooh, T-Glass almost passes him coming to pit road. As Heat 5 is having them drag race down pit road. See who comes off pit road first here. As it cycles, it should be Austin, who is in third, pitted first, should be the lead. Just barely over these guys. T-Glass, quick pit stop. I'm not sure how many tires they just took. T-Glass is going to beat Nil off of pit road. That pit entry really helped him out there. It's a 51 in the 6 race off of pit road. Have to see where the 25 is. These two are on the back stretch. Austin just now coming into 1 and 2, so looks like the 51 and the 6 are going to hold on to the lead then. Might have taken 2 times. I'm thinking, yeah, that. Yeah, 51 and 6 should be on 2. We'll take care of something. So 51 and 6 out on 2 tires. That's why they got such a lead. Six looking for a way around the 51. They're going to be racing for the stage win now. Just got to hope those left side tires stay on the trucks. We ride on board here with the Brant, number 6 of Nilla, all over the back of the 51 truck here. I believe closest battle on track, and it is for the lead, so we'll stay with these guys. Six trucks just a little unstable, coming off of 2. As we said, it's still 3 cup drivers at the front of the field. As the 6 is looking to get underneath the 51 here down the front stretch. Probably going to matter in the second stage too if it's shorter. Would be the way to go. As they drag race down the backstretch here, Nilla just a nose ahead of the 51 as they go down into 3. Should be able to complete the pass here. The inside line's a lot quicker down in 3 and 4, and oh, they're gonna be a little close off of 4. T-Glass trying to stick the nose on the outside. Gonna have the momentum. Just gonna tuck in behind the 6. See what they do here down into 1 as they're making all sorts of contact, pushing each other down the straightaway. As Nilla's going to pull back out to the lead, and as long as those tires hold out, I'm going to have to say the 6 truck's probably going to win. A little bit of lap traffic up ahead with Odd Coast. Shouldn't play too much of a factor here. Nilla, the dark horse upset of the All-Star race last Monday night on Atlanta was streaming that race. For the Fast Family Racing League down at Bristol. Came away with, I think it was a second place or third, and got it not even on fuel strategy, just managed to run the race his way and went from the back to the front and almost won it. Extreme Shocks being the winner of that race, so congrats to him again. 1 week later. As Nilla's looking to win stage 1 here. Only a handful of laps to go. Go back through the field here while these two have sorted themselves out, see where everybody else is at. Austin here coming out of turn 2, about straight away and maybe a half behind the leaders. Absolute's in a little bit of a hornet's nest here, right behind, what is that, Slushy and Chris. Oop, getting a little loose off it too as well. Looks like Fallen ahead of them. Should be Jersey up ahead of Fallen, yep, so I believe this is 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and I believe 8th. I think FRA behind them there is a lap down. Potentially, not sure. Don't quote me on that. This guy's all running the line here. T-Glass is still on the back of the 6. That was Austin, I believe, up the road there, 3 and 4. Jersey in 3 and 4. See what else we can find. Fallen just ahead of his MSJ teammate Chris. At 70 trucks. Chris got a run off the corner there. Looked like the 43 might have gotten loose or something off of 4. Waiting on the 5 to go call from race control. Okay. I thought so. So leaders coming to the line will be 3 to go. As Chris is looking underneath the 43 here off of 4. Chris is going to get around his teammate here in the 43. Slushy's going to look to try and find a way by as well. Oh, falling a little bit loose there. Comes back up in front of Slushy there. Holds onto the truck. Absolute right behind Slushy now. We could go check out the leaders, but they are cup drivers in a truck race, so maybe we'll flash back. But you see these guys right here. These are 4 truck regulars dueling it out for some stage points here. Slushy and the 43 make a little bit of contact. 57, nowhere to go. This should be for 6th, 7th, 8th, I believe. Somewhere around there. Unfortunately, Heat 5 does not have a position tracker, so this is what we get. Fallen's going to get loose down on the bottom, come up the hill. Absolute there, Slushy there, nowhere to go. 3 trucks fighting over 1 spot. Absolute's going to get into the 43 a little bit there, go down underneath the yellow. Slushy way up the hill, not quite to the wall. Oh, he's going to tag it just out of 4. 43, 57. Should be on the white flag here for these guys, or that might be it actually. That's going to be... Fallen Cypress is going to beat the truck guys there, but highest placing truck guy in that stage was Jersey Devil, followed by Chris, followed by Fallen, Absolute, Slushy, And then after that, it gets a little bit unsure. I want to say KR in the 16 truck, but... And then Seabass, and then Walmart Ricky to round out the top 10. 3 Cup guys up at the front. We'll get them all down pit road, put some fresh Goodyears on there, fill them up with Sunoco, and go racing again. Dominant stage by those 2 PMR trucks up front. Oh, they did win on a little bit of strategy there with the 2-tire call. We'll see how many laps we have in stage 2 and see if it'll work again. Alright, we got them re-racked and stacked. Here we go. Miller's control truck down on the bottom. T-Glass on his outside. Austin, second row inside. Good start. Jersey's going to jump down to the bottom underneath Austin. Leave T-Glass out to dry. Chris looking for a way around Jersey here. Falling to the outside. T-Glass is going to lose 1 spot on the start. 1 truck up the hill, I believe it was FRA. I believe he's got some internet issues there in the 77. Oh, there's a big cluster of trucks there. Just about 3-4 wide there. Absolute, Chris, Slushy, Fallen, Walmart, all in a hornet's nest here as we go back up to the front here as Austin's underneath the 6 truck down here into 1. Just ahead of T-Glass, looking for a way around down to the yellow. T-Glass is going to try and cut underneath the 25. 3 wide for the lead between the Cup guys. Jersey up into the wall there. Austin in the middle between Nil and T-Glass. T-Glass is probably going to come out on top here. That bottom line being so quick in 3 and 4. We'll see if Austin can stay on his outside. They are. They're going to remain 3 wide for that lap. Nil is going to fall back just a touch here. He's going to fall into the second row. Fallon's up to 4th here for the truck drivers. Austin the outside of T-Glass now still trying to find a way by, maybe try a cut back underneath. Fallon's underneath Nilla here. The 3rd looking for a way around, can't get there. Austin going to the inside of T-Glass here down into 3 and 4. Austin's going to be on the inside here. As Fallon's going to follow him through, they're trying to get around these Fords they've been holding the front of the field the whole race. As T-Glass and Nilla go up the hill, they're going to try and push past these guys as teammates. Not quite going to make it there down into 1 and 2. Austin's going to be still side by side with T-Glass as they go down into 1. Looks like Slushy's made his way up to 5th just ahead of Jersey there and Absolute and Chris. As we're drag racing down the backstretch again between 2 Cup Series winners and racers. That Napa Toyota versus the Rowdy Ford down into 3 and 4. Still no one's given an inch here. Fallen Cypress and Nilla just next to each other. T-Glass is going to try a cut back under 4, and it's going to work. He's going to get underneath Austin here coming to the line. Austin's going to lead that lap. T-Glass is going to throw it down into 1 here. He's going to go up the hill a little bit, get into the quarter of the 25, and now 3 wide. Austin stuck outside of Nilla and Fallen. Nilla's getting a little swervy there coming off of 2. T-Glass going to lead. Fallen's going to get underneath Nilla here going in the corner. Austin goes from 1st to 4th there in a corner. Back underneath Nilla here, underneath Fallen. T-Glass might be getting away now. He's kind of broken their draft and cleared them by at least 4 or 5 truck lengths. Slushy and Jersey are there racing for 5th. Jersey underneath Slushy ahead of Chris and Absolute. Walmart Ricky, or Bark as he's been referred to, just ahead of Seabass there. Doing a pretty good job tonight. Trying to keep up with these leaders here in this hornet's nest of trucks. T-Glass stretching out his lead just a little bit there. Austin's taking over 2nd place from Nilla. Fallen's a little bit fallen behind on 6 here on Nilla's truck, but looks like we've kind of sorted out the lead group here, so we're going to switch back to Absolute and see how this race is going for him. As Slush has been moved back here as Jersey, Chris, and Absolute have gotten around the 66. I believe the 6 truck might have just gotten up into the wall there off of 2, nothing major. Slushy right behind the 57 here. As the cat has come to join the broadcast. I think against his will, though. I think he just got thrown in here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's gone. Okay. Anyways, sorry about that. Back to the race as we got Fallen outside of his two teammates here in the MSJ Chevys. Looks like Jersey and Chris are going to get around him. Absolute's going to get underneath him. Contact made. Held onto it. Good driving in that 57 truck. He's going to clear Absolute. Or Absolute's going to clear him, but Slushy's going to get underneath him, and Fallen's going to drive it into the corner hard. Get down underneath Slushy here. Glad those guys all... These guys held on to all those trucks there. That's good. That could have definitely been a big wreck there. Looks like they're going to hold on to it. Slushy's looking for a way back around Fallen. Nilla has gotten around Austin for second there. Jersey's leading over Chris as the lead truck driver right now. Closest battle on track is those three of Absolute, Fallen, and Slushy. Getting Fallen's on board here. Just ahead of Slushy. Down below the yellow, that's dangerous. He's not careful, that turn 2 will jump out and bite him and turn that truck around. The Slushy gets down underneath the 43 here. Try and stick it on the bottom around here. Should be able to get ahead of him here. Maybe clear him by the line, we'll see. Not quite. Fallen's going to keep a nose there. And Slushy's ahead of the 43. 43 is going to try a cut back, get underneath that 66 Sirius Toyota. Make a little contact off of 2, nothing crazy. 43 swerving a little bit. Going to hold on to it. Lumar 43. This is the tightest battle on track, I believe, so we'll stick with these guys. There's a decent battle up there for third. Looks like Jersey's fighting with Austin, but these are two truck drivers, so we'll focus on them right now. MSJ versus newly renamed Pacemaker Autosport, the Toyota team. Two teams leading the manufacturer championships, team championships for the season. Toyota has led pretty much since the go of it, so I had to say thank you to those guys on the team. As the 43 gets around the 66 here, we'll go head back up to the front. Jersey was unable to get around Austin here for third. Now he's got Chris right behind him in Absolute. Looks like this will be the closest little group of trucks as Jersey gets loose off of 2, heads down the hill. Gonna hop on board with Absolute. Try a little different camera angle for a little bit. Ride on the nose of the 57 Ford F-150 here of Absolute. By the way, how many laps was this stage? So the two-tire strategy is probably the best way to go around since it works so well for the 6 and 51 in the first stage. As T-Glass is still leading. Austin's caught up to Nilla here for second though, looking underneath him. Gonna get underneath him. Pit stop should be coming up in a handful of laps here. Quick race here tonight in Kentucky, but always a good one. Truck drivers put on a good show every time around, and I believe it's Kentucky this week, and next week will be even more interesting with Road America on the schedule. So these guys can go left and right. Quite a long track. Just the usual Xfinity National Series is the only team or cars that go there, and we'll have Cups trucks and Xfinity trucks there, cars there all there next week. So it should be interesting to go back to another road course. As Austin has cleared Nilla here for second, just ahead of Jersey Devil. Absolute with a little bit of lag, on board with Austin's here in the Napa 25. After just a little update for those following the series, after the Eldora race last week, which was broadcast on the Atlantis channel, Current points leader overall, so not including wins and all that stuff for locking yourself in. Current points leader is Jersey Devil in the 53 MSJ truck. In second place in points is Puzzled Nose in the 64 BRT truck, although he is not here tonight. He missed the race, unfortunately, so I will most likely move Slushy in the 66 Pacemaker truck up to second in the points. Be close as Nilla and Austin make a little bit of contact here down in 1 and 2. I believe Jersey's probably going to be underneath Austin here. We'll switch camera angles. Yep, there he is. As T-Glass is pulled away, Nilla and Jersey are going to fight now down into 3, and Austin's going to look to get underneath Jersey. Not quite room there. I believe Absolute and Chris have caught up to this group as well. So easy to navigate this game. I'm so happy to. We'll hop on board with the 70 truck. We've been on board with Chris tonight, so we'll see what he sees out of his windshield here. As Jersey has gotten around Nilla and Austin here for second. Jersey, your points leader. Oh, Austin's going to come to pit road. Late call there. 70 might have gotten into him there. I believe Absolute came down with him. Did. Slushy's now the truck behind Chris here. So pit stops have begun. So we'll move back up, see where Cyphers is, down behind FRA. I'm not sure, maybe on the lead lap, might not be. Ahead of JLE there in the 22. Jersey just ahead of Miller here. We'll see when these two pit. See how everything cycles out. Everybody should be throwing 2 right side tires on. Maybe some people are just going to do 4 anyways. Decent field tonight, 14 trucks. Usually brings the most drivers out here. A little bit lighter tonight. A couple drivers weren't able to make it. Just after the holidays, 4-day weekend and all. With, I suppose, Happy New Year, everyone. Forgot that. This is the first race of 2021 for Fast Family Racing League, and here you go. A decent race here tonight in Kentucky. Cup drivers have been getting contested a little bit. Unfortunately, kind of putting a stranglehold on it. Jersey's been putting up a little bit of a fight here in the second stage with Nilla, but T-Glass has gotten out to at least a 8-second lead, I'd say, so should be close here. Chris in 4th still. Looks like Jersey's coming to pit road. I'll let Nilla go by and then hit pit road. Have to imagine that's Chris's teammate down on pit road, and Cyphers there with a bit of damage. Looks like he got into something coming off pit road with Slushy. Have to imagine the Fords are doing their same strategy of running long like in the first stage. So there's the 77 who's still having some connection issues tonight. Right by the leader, so we'll keep an eye on this. As the 51 and 6 go around the track again. Actually, I do believe Nilla has pitted, so T-Glass is the last truck on track. This will be interesting how this cycles out. Looks like T-Glass will probably come down pit road this time. Down through the gears, on the brakes, slows it down. And that is your leader on pit road. So we'll see how this all cycles out and try and get a lap check from the leaders once they come back out. Should be almost 10 to go or so, I'd say. Shorter stage than the first. Okay, well, I believe lead lap is about just under 10 to go, 9 to go, 8 to go-ish, so try and keep track of it. Probably like the first stage, though. If truck drivers are having a battle for 5th or 6th or something, we'll watch that and let the Cup guys do their thing at the lead. As T-Glass comes off pit road here, we'll look to see where the 6 truck is. He was quite a ways back, so I don't know if that first pit stop will be any benefit to the 6 truck. I don't think that was him coming off. Nilla's just coming off a 2, so it looks like T-Glass might run away with this second stage here. Unless anything unforeseen happens. Cautions go off at lap 5 in Fast Family Racing League, and it's 7 to go here. Or coming to 7 to go. Should be 7 to go now, so 51 crosses the line. Looks like Jersey's just ahead of Austin here. And Odd Coast in the 84, there's a lap truck in the middle of this. Not to get anyone confused. Those PMR trucks have had pretty good trucks tonight. Last couple weeks, the Fords have definitely turned it up and turned their programs around. It was a little hit or miss. They had the most numbers in the field and weren't really performing. Toyota and Chevy kind of came out of the gate a lot hotter and should be closing back down. It'll be interesting to see how the team championship side of things goes towards the end of the year. It'll be close for the front. Per series, each kind of has their own, Kevin Harvick or Denny Hamlin sort of ringer at the front, but still definitely a tight championship across all 3 series. As these 3 have settled out here. T-Glass in the lead, Nilla in 2nd, Jersey's in 3rd, Austin's in 4th. I have to say Chris is probably in 5th. Haven't seen who's the 5th place truck yet. On to 5 to go here. Checking race control. The second stage here is winding down. T-Glass out to a pretty substantial lead over 6 truck, his teammate of Nilla, both cup drivers. Highest running trucker though is Jersey Devil here, the current points leader in the truck series for MSJ Motorsports, in 3rd. I believe it's actually Slushy back there in 5th behind Austin. Just got a glimpse of the truck back there. See if we're on board. There's Slushy ahead of Absolute. Oh, this might be a battle for 5th here. Slushy goes up the hill just a touch there out of 2. We're going to stay on board with this battle here for 5th, as it is between 2 truckers. Absolute Azza in the 57 and Slushy in the 66. Battle for 5th here as the laps wind down. Should be. Maybe even on the last lap. Race control a little bit buggy tonight, so we do apologize for that. Again, Heat 5 ain't the best, no lap tracker, position tracker, but it should be on the white flag now as their leaders have hit the line. Absolute has gotten around Slushy here for that 5th position. As I have to pay attention to what my cat's doing right here. Please don't knock that over. Alright. Go back up to the front here. Let's see how Jersey's doing. Trying to get around Nilla here on the last lap. As the cat is trying to knock over the laundry basket. Alright, got that sorted. Nilla's going to go up the hill. Jersey's going to look to get underneath him here. Not going to be able to get there by the line. And T-Glass will be your Stage 2 winner over Nilla, Jersey Devil, Austin, and Absolute Azza in 5th. Cup guys doing what Cup guys do. 2 stage wins for PMR and the Ford, PMR and the Ford guys. So good start for them. And the cat is now in the laundry basket. So let me take care of that. So it's now time. Put 4 good years on them, fill them up with Sunoco, and go back racing for the 3rd and final stage here at Kentucky for the Truck Series. trucks are done. T-Glass control truck inside it. Inside of Nilla here. Jersey in third, and we are green. No caution so far tonight. Caution free, stage 1 and 2, just the stage breaks to stop it. See if we can keep that streak going. Tempers and patience always get a little angsty here in the final stage, so we'll see. Jersey's going to promote himself up to second here, just behind Nilla. Switch camera angles here, get a good shot back at the field off the 51 truck. Jersey's just a little wiggly through the corner there. There's Absolutes looking underneath Nilla. They're almost sticking about 4 wide there. They'll hold on to it. Oh, Nilla's going to get into the wall down into 1 ahead of Absolute there. That's going to slow them up. Austin's a big dive down underneath Jersey trying to get there. Not quite going to make it. We're going to hop off the T-Glass here and go to Jersey Devils on board. He's closer to the field. Austin falling behind in the Napa Toyota, just ahead of Slushy and Nilla, it looks like. Absolute on the back of Nilla, going down behind Slushy. I think Nilla might be stuck on the outside of a freight train there. This is everything T-Glass wants to see. These two Fords have been dominant all night. Oh, contact in the back there. Cypress almost went around there, it looks like. Austin's all over the back of this 53 truck here. Nilla's up the hill again. Absolute's by him. It looks like KR and the Can-Am 16 is the next truck to try and get around Nilla. It's going to slide down in front of him. And KR is fast Seabass there in the 42. It's ahead of Walmart. And then Fallen. So it might have been Walmart and Fallen got together that last lap, but everybody's held on to it great tonight. For how treacherous Kentucky's turn 2 is and how much contact can be made, they've done a great job tonight. As Austin's down to the inside of the 53 truck down here in 3. Through 4, trying to make it stick. Park goes up the hill in the back there. Austin's going to have Jersey cleared here for second. Now Slushy's coming up in 4th here. When you get to the back of the 53. Playing it dangerous on that yellow line here. The apron here comes up and grabs you. You least expect it. 3 and 4 not so much. Slushy's trying to hold off Nilla there to bolt down to the yellow line. KR underneath Absolute. Seabass behind Absolute. We're going to switch. 2 pieces on there. Let's try that, see if this works. Got Cypress there just ahead of him. The hill goes Cypress. Chris going to look to get underneath his teammate here. Have a run on him down the back stretch. Going to go to his inside. Be able to make the pass here. Over Cypress. Chris can do it. Slushy's up the hill there. Nilla and KR is actually going to be the big winner there, I think. Have to go switch over to him. Slushy's on board here in the Sirius 66 truck. As KR is underneath, makes a little contact with that 6 truck. Absolute's going to look to get underneath KR. KR, big moment there through 2. He's going to hold on to it. So he's going to slide up behind his teammate here. I think there's a truck underneath Slushy as well. Yep, fast Seabass there in the 42. Absolute comes out on top of the battle this lap. Looks like Absolute might hold on to this one for a little while longer. Check the lead. I believe the lead has shrunk for T-Glass there. It looks like Austin and Jersey are right on him now. Not sure if T-Glass has changed the setup of the truck there or done something. KR into the wall down the back, so it's just a little bit there, holds on to it. She gets underneath his teammate there into 3 and 4. Switch on back to the trackside camera. Bunch of good looking trucks tonight. Holiday schemes and all the contests and stuff and all-star schemes kind of gone away. We're back to more normal looking trucks and they're all looking fast tonight. Top 10's been highly contested all night, as Austin's on the back of T-Glass now. Fast Seabass is going to get underneath KR here. Drag race down the straightaway. We are going to go flying back up to the lead here because there is a new leader on track. 25 of Austin Icon, and here comes Jersey Devil underneath him in the 53. They've both gotten around T-Glass. I don't know if he's switched his setup to a long run and his short run just went away, but or 25 and 53 just got faster, so we'll see. 25's up the hill though, going to keep it out of the wall. It's going to allow Jersey to get to his inside just a touch. 25's going to be ahead of him there as we cross the line. And the complexion of the front of the race has changed quite a bit. It looks like Nil has gotten back to 4th around Absolute as well, so there's still 3 Cup drivers in the top 4, but Jersey's promoted himself up to 2nd. Austin's going up the hill again in 4. Jersey's looking to get underneath him. Not going to get there. Jersey's trying to get his draft down the straightaway. No longer 2 Fords at the front of the field. We got a Toyota and a Chevy. As Jersey's going to get underneath Austin here down in 1 and 2. Little bit of contact there. 53 wasn't quite clear when he went up the hill. Everybody holds on to it though. Looks like Seabass has won the battle there for about 6th. Austin's leading the field around here in Kentucky. We'll try and get a laps to go check here when they cross the line next. Should be 1 or 2 pit stops. 2 pit stops, I'd say. Maybe 3. Depends on the strategy. .64 to go as they cross the line. Thank you to our in-race information people. Back, see, looks like Cypress has fallen off that group there in the midfield. Back with FRA and let's see, it was Walmart behind FRA. It was Walmart Ricky. Chris has gotten back up to 6th here ahead of Seabass, KR, and Slushy. MSJ and PMA teams fighting here, Chevys and Toyotas. 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Another MSJ truck there in 10th in Cypress. Ooh! They're holding on to it there. 2 Toyotas get around Seabass there. Seabass still collecting the truck there. Tires are definitely starting to wear out. Cypress has gotten to. Been quite an impressive night from the truck guys here. No cautions yet. There's been plenty of opportunity for it, but everybody's held on to the trucks and kept them going. Kept the damage to a minimum, and a good night of racing here so far. Slushy goes to the inside of the 16 here, his teammate. All focused on these 2 Toyotas and KR. Just like to remind everyone, Fast Family Racing League is proudly sponsored by Handcrafted by Rhodes. Man in the 16 truck right there, we thank him for helping us out, keeping us going here. Check him out on Instagram. Good woodworking stuff. And as we get back to the racing here, Slushy's just ahead of him. We'll head back up to the front here, see how everything's doing. Chris is all by his lonesome there in 6th. Cypher's just ahead of FRA, and for the lead, it's still 3 trucks, nose to tail. Austin just ahead of Jersey, ahead of T-Glass. We've hit the 1 hour mark on the stream. Granted, remember, skip the first 10 minutes of the stream if you've gotten this far. Looks like T-Glass is going to try. He's looking to try and get a run there on the 53, but his truck's looking pretty even now. Not quite sure what happened to T-Glass there. At the start of the run, he took off, got away from him one, and then these 2 caught him. Maybe the draft or something working for him. But now he's behind him. He's holding on pretty good as he looks to the outside of 53, looks back underneath him. Good feint move there by the 51 of T-Glass. Underneath the 53 here, down into 1 we go. Side by side through 2, Jersey up the hill. T-Glass got the truck working good now. He's back up to 2nd, just ahead of Jersey. Austin just ahead. We'll see if T-Glass can run him back down. As we do, we're going to take a quick little step away here. T-Glass up into the wall. He's going to hold on to it. Trying to step away. T-Glass makes it stay for a little bit longer, but it's like should have everything collected. Yeah, Noah's by himself back there. Oh, Absolute is on pit road. Or maybe we have pit stops beginning. Alright, the pit window has definitely opened up. We were getting ready to step away to ask about that, but now we can stay. It looks like Slushy caught up to Chris, got around him. Slushy's coming to pit road now. See how the pits cycle out. Lee, Seabass, Ray. Head back up with our leaders right here. Have to see how this all cycles around. This is when it gets a little confusing with no ticker and position trackers, so we'll let them do their laps and switch camera here off of Austin's truck, looking back, see when these two behind him pit. And we'll be right back. Gotta get a glass of water. Looks like Jersey's coming to pit road here, and T-Glass is going to actually leapfrog Jersey on the pit road. That was impressive. As they all come nose to tail, T-Glass, Jersey, and Nilla. I have to say, T-Glass coming on pit road, he definitely practiced that before the race. He's been coming on the pit road quite hot and making it stop and getting around people. Always good to practice every aspect of a race, not just being fast on track. Be fast in the pits too. As we're running over the radio, another speeding permit that's been handed out. Somewhere behind midfield, it sounds like, so nothing to worry about at the front of the field. We coming into the pits behind KR here. Odd Coast, haven't been on board with him most of the night. Been fighting around that outside top 10 spot. I think Ricky and FRA and all of them. Austin on pit road just there behind him. Miller back out on track. Jersey's still behind T-Glass as they're coming around. Austin should have just been coming off the pit road. This is going to be tight. I think T-Glass is going to be up to speed here on the backstretch. We'll see how this works. I think T-Glass is going to get him that lap or two earlier pit spot, but maybe the fuel strategy will work out, or tire strategy will work out for Austin later in the race. Still too early to tell, as T-Glass can't quite get there. Should have slightly warmer tires. We'll see if he does anything down in the 1 and 2 here. He's looking underneath the 25. Not going to have any room to get there. Going to be on the outside. Maybe try crossover. A little wiggle there out of the 51. Austin's tires should be getting up to tip now, so it's going to be a straight up race here. Slightly fresher tires on that 25 to help him here. As T-Glass is going to think about it, gets that run in the draft going down the straightaway, but nowhere to go. T-Glass maybe coming in a little trouble there on 4. As Austin to pull a little bit of a lead on him. Looks like T-Glass is cutting up to Austin here. Switch back to the trackside camera here. See about that break. Trying to take care of a little bit of business before Monday starts. And just a reminder, tomorrow night the Cup Series will be taking on Kentucky here. It'll be at 5 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. Not sure if there'll be a broadcast or not for that yet. Be on the lookout. Might be over on Odd Coast 08's channel. We'll see if he broadcasts tomorrow night. If not, we'll see. And then following that, Wednesday, the Xfinity National Series will be here on Wednesday night at 5 p.m. East or Pacific and 8 p.m. Eastern. Be sure to check that out. All 3 series having a decent season so far. Been some good battles, been some blowouts, but been good racing all season so far, and I think we're past the halfway point in the season. Have to double check that. But after this week, we'll be to Road America, and then the schedule starts to get a little weird with bye weeks and different tracks and things. We look through the field here, see if we can find any close battles. Looks like we got KR and Seabass here fighting. Just behind Chris and Fallon. If I had to wager a guess, 7th or 8th maybe, or honestly not sure. Thanks Heat 5 for having no ticker. Maybe the next game will have it. Leaders hit 44 to go at the line there. Race is winding down. 1 or 2 more stops, depending on fuel strategies and such. So KR and Seabass here having a decent fight. The truck's a little shaky out of turn 2, but so we'll stick with these guys. Other battles being the lead 2, but both Cup guys, and they're just kind of running nose to tail most parts. So. As KR's right on the bumper, that 42 looks to his inside down into 3 here. KR probably going to get the spot. Seabass drove in super deep into 3 there. KR's going to clear him off of 4. And he's got it made. Keep an eye out in case Seabass can get a big run in the draft, but KR should have this handled now. And it goes a little up the hill in 2 there. Seabass way below the yellow line there. different lines around the track. Definitely a 2-groove track in 1 and 2. 3 and 4 is a little bit lopsided to the inside, but not a bad track at all. Be interesting to see how the Cup cars handle it tomorrow. Give some love to the guys who haven't been on camera much tonight. Here we got JLE in the 22, Motorsport Games F-150. Actually looks like he's out there in no man's land. I've been there before. Oh, looks like next one coming up to lap him is Austin, and I've been there before. Hope somebody broadcasts it when I pass Austin tomorrow night, put him on the wall, but gonna be quick. And for those, you know, that ever wonder about getting into this, you can get a Ferrari wheel, but eventually it's worth upgrading. I can say from experience now. JLE kind of playing dangerous with the apron there, ahead of the leaders. And for those who haven't figured it out, you know, the Toyota team, technically now I guess I'm the owner of it, so my in-race reporters are usually the Toyota guys, and the current leader's Austin, so congrats to him. Make sure you beat the Ford. No bias or anything. It's just team orders. Seabass here, just ahead of FRA. Looks like that 77 Mac Tools truck has sorted itself out, internet connection issues. First and second stage, I think, but looks like it's smoothed out pretty good. Walmart Ricky over here. Advocare 58. Yeah, I like JLE, not much going on around him either. Oh, as he goes around on the apron there. Just out of a couple trucks as the leaders are coming by. JLE moved out of the way, I think. Yeah, JLE moved out of the way to leaders. That was... almost could have been something there, but Walmart keeps it out of the way nicely there. Probably going to be pitting now or possibly retiring the truck. Thinking Walmart Ricky may not know he's going to get a course penalty for that. Oh, he's going to get to the... Oh, yeah, 58 is on pit road. On board with Odd Coast here, pilot flying J84. And here's the guy, in case he does broadcast tomorrow night, be on the lookout for it on his Twitch, Odd Coast 08. He may have the cup race tomorrow night, I am not sure. Never really have a set schedule. I'm kind of doing the trucks at least until karting season, IRL, stuff like that kicks off. Wasn't the kart track today, but it was 40 freaking degrees and a wind chill of like 20, so it was fun. As Odd Coast might be on fresher tires here than Chris. Well, Chris is saving one or the other. Lap down truck versus lead lap truck. See who else. We got Nilla here just ahead of Jersey. JLE, who we just lapped. Pit stop should be coming up here in a bit. It's going to be close on a one stop to work. We'll see how it all shakes out. Back with our leader here. Just ahead of T-Glass, who has been following. Well, the problem is that Nilla wasn't saving at the All-Star race. Talking with the team here, so give us 1 second. Nilla wasn't saving at the All-Star race. Oh, looks like we've got some trucks on pit road. Fallen and Slushy have hit pit road. Looks like we're doing a two pit stop race. Potentially could be a 2-tire final stop, we'll see. So we should be well within 40 to go, 35 to go possibly. Especially off of pit road. Little nick of the wall there. Absolute getting around FRA here. Oh, there are those internet connection issues on that 77. Oh, yeah, I was wondering, I was like, I swear he hit the wall. So Walmart Ricky fresh out of the pits on good tires. We'll see how much faster these are than the old ones, as he's right on the back of T-Glass and Austin here, our leaders. Oh, and I misspoke. Thought it was an Avocare F-150. It's a Credit One Bank. Decals look the exact same. Goes up the hill. It's like T-Glass getting closer and closer to Austin there as another truck hits pit road. That's, I think that was FRA. Ricky's having a problem. That did not look like lag. We're gonna hop off so nobody gets seasick watching that. As Odd Coast comes to pit road. Nell's on pit road. So we're gonna switch around real quick. And race reports, in-race reporter has sped on pit road. T-Glass's pit entry's been wild all night and got Austin to speed. Looks like KR, had a report KR was going to be close to making it. Looks like he's gonna. Oh, he blew the tire right at the entrance. Oh, held on to it. That's, I guess if you're going to blow it, that's the best time to lose it. Oh no. Oh, the game has had an issue. Oh, it sounds like the game has had a issue. It's not allowing him to pit this time by, so we are going to as he makes contact with a 25 and goes around. Oh boy, I think we're gonna hold on to this for a little bit, go back and check the leaders. I don't think Austin got any damage from that, but... Oh, contact with the 70. Oh, back up the track, everybody avoids it. We're gonna take a step away from the micro. And other reports are as he's run out of fuel now, as it didn't allow him to pit. We're gonna kind of keep this going because this is highlight reel stuff. As the game is slightly freaking out, he's gonna try and take the escape road. Quite a bummer too, because he's gonna be multiple laps down. Had a decent truck, was fighting around that Type 5 spot, and the truck is completely out of fuel now. Unfortunately, the game's graphics and engine are not good enough to show. I really wish it would show the flat tire and the amount of damage that the truck has, but as it slowly makes its way to pit road. At least the game gave us that option that if you run out, it'll creep you around to like 20 miles an hour, but awfully slow pace. It's going to take KR out of the race tonight. See if it lets him pit here one more time, just to as the truck speeds up on pit road. Alright, back on track we go. See if we can go find our leaders here. Got Nilla tailing Austin now. Not sure who's where. We're waiting on Austin to give us an update. T-Glass is way out in front after Austin's speeding penalty. Slushy's ahead of Austin, I think. Not sure if that's locked down. Okay, so Austin's back to 5th. T-Glass is your leader currently. Yeah, Slushy, block that car behind you. That was a joke, by the way, everyone, because Austin's behind him. So we got T-Glass miles out ahead after Austin's speeding penalty. I believe Jersey Devils in 2nd, followed by Fallen Cyphers potentially in 3rd. Might be a lap down truck. Slushy will be in 4th. So if Cyphers is ahead of him, again, thank you Heat 5 for not fulfilling the promises of a ticker for this game, but whatever, we'll make it work. There's Nilla ahead of Austin. And we'll get a lap check as they cross the line for to go. 23 to go. Don't think the one stop's going to work unless anybody super saves. These tires wear out a little too quickly on that right side. So highest running truck driver should be Jersey in 2nd. Again, the current points leader in the truck series. And a relatively mistake-free night for the 53. I believe his teammate Fallen is in 3rd here. So while the Ford may be stealing the show up front, it's not going to count for points, so it's looking like a decent points haul for the Chevys. Not sure where Absolute's running in the race. Maybe he's in 3rd. Again, thanks again, NASCAR. Or 704 games and all that. Okay, so update. Thank you to the truck boys and the Toyota team. Absolute as right there in the 57, he is your current 3rd place truck, so good night so far for him. So right there, 57 Rowdy Energy F-150, he's in 3rd. Fallen Cypress is indeed a lap down. Thank you, game. This is usually as broadcasting these races when it gets difficult, when it goes caution free the entire time, which kudos to the drivers because there was definitely a couple wrecks, but again, with the way our rules work and the 5 to go, no cautions, and single truck spins don't bring out cautions, makes it a bit easier to go caution free, as Cyphers is down below the yellow there, holds on to it. Chris and Seabass racing here might be for position. Chris may have damage too, because he did hit KR out of the pits there. Good little race here. We'll stick on board with these guys as Seabass gets a little twitch there through 2 with Chris underneath him. That's good for Chris. The Mechanics Wear Freightliner 7D truck. Slushy just ahead of Nilla here. Looks like Nilla's been closing the gap every lap. This is the point in the race when it's hard to keep track of everybody and where they are because pit stops, speeding penalties, and without a full connection to everybody in the field and like real NASCAR where we can just ask or have actual timing and scoring. Just gotta figure it out on our own. So again, shout out to everybody who's making it a bit easier tonight. Should be inside of 20 to go now, I believe. Haven't been keeping track of the laps too easy. 17 laps to go or so. Should be good to go. Looks like Nilla's inside of Slushy's up the hill. That 6 truck, Anilla's going to get around the 66 truck with Slushy. I believe that one is for 4th. So that'll move Slushy back to 5th, still inside the top 5. That'll be 2 Cup guys in the top 5 as Austin's back in 6th, I believe. Don't look now, but he might be saving. Looks like Seabass, JLE are fighting for something just ahead of the leader here. T-Glass says, whoa, it's getting nuts. Seabass down in the wall, T-Glass up into the or JLE up into the wall. T-Glass going to get through the middle of those two. That was an entertaining moment for their leader, I'm sure. Walmart Ricky on pit road. I'm assuming a pit stop. We'll keep an eye on it in case he is lagged out. Moving around. I have to imagine that's a pit stop. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Ricky first truck to make his last pit stop of the race. And find Absolute is coming to pit road here. Right behind Fallen, who's a lap down. So this is your 3rd place truck on pit road. T-Glass out to quite a monstrous lead. The only one who could stop T-Glass now, I think, is T-Glass. So it looks like Chris is the next truck to go lap down. He must have sustained damage from KR. Unfortunate for that Can-Am Toyota to have the game glitch out on him like that, but that's how it goes with this online stuff. Not always perfect, and especially this game makes it easy for it to not be perfect. But this T-Glass slipped the hill quite a bit before there. That was offline. Definitely gotten onto a hot streak lately as T-Glass. Last night, I believe it was, they had a Fast Family Race Hub, which would have been on Mr. Slidejob's Twitch channel, Mr. Slidejob 1996, if you want to go check out the Race Hub. Listen to some of the most recent winners and drivers talk. Personally, I have to go watch it because I forgot it was on last night. Anyways, T-Glass, being one of those who has gotten on a bit of a hot streak, has turned himself into a little bit of a Kyle Busch, trying to sweep weekends at races. I'm not sure if he'll be in the national race at Kentucky, but looking on track to win this race and try and win tomorrow night in the Cup cars, and then hit for all 3 on Wednesday night. You know, he's been winning quite a few races lately across all 3 series. So unfortunately had to miss the All-Star race. Was out of town for that one, which opened it up for Extreme Shocks to win that. Not sure if T-Glass would have been the challenge or not, but again, congrats to Extreme on that. Nice little payday. Good race with him. He was the fastest car of everyone. As I believe that's Absolute right there with Chris. Chris being next car to go a lap down. Absolute just came out of the pits on fresh tires. Jersey Devils now on pit road. That's Chris following in behind Absolute. Slushy here running down the front stretch right behind the leader. He just came off pit road with fresh tires. KR, unfortunately, well out of this race. 5 or 6 laps down by now. JLE. Seen him in a little bit of trouble here at the later end of the race. Seabass as well. Hit the hour-and-a-half mark. Not too bad. At the same distance as a Cup race, it seems. So we should be nearing 10 to go, I think. At 9 to go in the update. So looks like Nilla just came off of pit road. Sorry about that. Have you pit yet, Austin? Okay. T-Glass is on pit road. And for one quick second, we are going to have to switch controller batteries. helps us get through these races. Energizer rechargeable AA's and charger kit. It is so handy to have. Put it right next to my desk here. I have 2 batteries always on standby and good to go. It's like T-Glass coming out of the pits. Most likely took 2 tires. That was a quick stop. We'll see how he cycles back out. I know for one thing, one truck has not pitted and probably won't pit. But T-Glass coming out on the backstretch here. JLE into the wall to avoid him. And now they drag race down the straightaway. Might slow up the 51 slightly. Not sure if they are teammates or not. And I'll drop my phone. I'm going to switch around and look for a certain truck here. The Napa 25 of Austin Icon. Silence on the stream. Oh. So what is the current lead here between the 25 and the 51? Seven-second lead coming, okay. Race control is cut. Caution's off, 5 to go. This is going to be interesting. 4 to go, actually, correction. I've had it happen to me one time, it didn't let me pit, but it wasn't a flat tire or anything like that. You can hear that 25 truck letting off down the straightaway here in the 1 and 2. Right on board with them. Should be 3 to go now. T-Glass here at full song, probably 2 tires and fuel. Good to go to the end, coming down the backstretch. Not sure who's running where anymore. It's kind of a mixed match of everybody. Trucks everywhere, and we're coming down to the end of it, so we're gonna try and sort it out. I have to say Austin first on fuel strategy, T-Glass in second, and I want to say Nilla or Jersey's in third. Haven't quite seen them. There's Austin, there's T-Glass. T-Glass coming off of 2. Austin halfway down the backstretch with 2 to go. Coming to the white flag. Austin hits the line and T-Glass hits the line. We are on the last lap. White flag brought to you by Fast Family Racing League. This is going to be close. T-Glass is closing in a hurry. Austin off of 2. T-Glass halfway down. Austin down into 3. T-Glass down into 3. Austin should have it. But, oh no. Austin sputtered out of gas. And, oh, contact! T-Glass is going to be your winner to the line. Oh, coming out of 4, Austin's truck sputters. Oh, heartbreak for the 25, but it was so close. It was impressive. I didn't think it'd be possible, and the man to save it would be Austin, and almost pulled it off. So if we can get our final results here, we're going to have T-Glass sneaking the win there right at the end off of Austin for a second. Caution free race. I think third was Jersey Devil. Fourth is Nilla, I think. trucks come down pit road to end the race. What a race. Was not expecting that one. Strategy was out of reach, and Austin almost pulled it off. As we head back to the lobby for post-race interviews. Go on over to race control. One second. Oh, it's KR with the music. Yeah, KR's got the music playing. Okay. Let's check out, see if we can get a result here. Austin Icon 42 with the fast lap. Jersey Devil second fastest lap, 9 thousandths ahead of T-Glass in third. Nilla in fourth. Those were your top four. And actually, Absolute was third in qualifying. I would say they were top four. Good runs. So from speeding penalty, saving fuel, Austin almost pulls off the upset there at the end. Congrats to T-Glass on the win. We'll see if we can get anybody in here. Alright, as we get the drivers in here. Oh, there's nothing better than end of a race, pull the earbud out of your ear under your headset from Discord. Oh my god. That is so uncomfortable. But we do it because we love racing. Anyways, as we get drivers in here, we'll give them a little bit longer. It's not a private party, people are joining.
Good.
Who needs to join up?
Everybody include your audio.
Yeah, everybody includes your audio, but T-Glass, I don't know how they can't. Yeah, it's a public party.
Yeah, I joined.
Yeah, just join party.
Fun race, guys. That was definitely a lot of fun.
Longer.
I'm glad you had fun, Jersey. Like I was counting down from like lap 5. I'm like, oh, here we go.
You guys did
The
get
best.
results, right?
Yeah, I got everything.
Yeah,
I
got
could post them
results.
in the Discord if you want
Yeah,
me to.
put it
T-Glass.
in Discord.
Yeah, you can post it.
All right, I have okay. I have the
think
stage
that-
results too.
Is that everybody who needs to be in here? Austin, Seabass, Jersey, KR, Nilla, Oddco, Slushy, T-Glass. Who am I missing? I invited Absolute. I guess FRA can interview if he wants to. There's Absolute. He's in here now. I think that is everybody. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Oh, Cyphers didn't want an interview. Okay. And then
And the official results, posting it
oh,
now.
JLE left, Walmart left. Okay. Okay. Cool.
Okay, everything's in the Discord for you.
Alrighty. Well, we will begin our interviews here. Please remember to make sure you have your audio included. As I try and get my Discord to work. There we go. Official results. There we go. So we're going to start out tonight. It looks like, well, I think I know who I'm starting with because he had the worst luck I've ever seen in a truck race or any sort of race. We're going to start with KR2210. Not sure where to start with that one. I'm so glad I switched to your camera view right as that happened. Glad we had you in the team chat because flat tire, game glitch, not allowed to pit. and then just all hell broke loose. So give us your recap of that. It's a good night before that.
Well, I'm glad you got that because, and I normally never stay for these interviews, but I had to explain myself after that one. Running top 8 most of the night, had a pretty good truck. Came into that last pit, 3% left on my tire. As I was slowing down to cross the yellow commit line to the pits, it decided to let loose, and it turned me as I was crossing the yellow line, and it wouldn't allow me to pit. So I had to manually drive through the pits, around the track. I spun in front of someone, and I'm sure I screwed their truck up.
That
Then
was
I
the
ran out of
70 of
fuel.
Chris.
I thought it was. Then I ran out of fuel on the third turn coming back to the pits. So I had to coast in, and here I am 5 laps down in last place. But other than that, what are you going to do?
It was looking to be a pretty good race. Had a decent truck, and sorry for the Heat 5 misfortune there.
It's all good.
Chris said that it wasn't an issue. He saw what happened to you, KR. He didn't get that crossed over into the Discord, by the way. So just letting you know, he said no worries.
Oh, perfect. Let's see. We're going to go. Let's see. Fallen isn't here. He finished 13th, 3 laps down. We do have Odd Coast, 12th, 2 laps down. How'd the race go for you?
I mean, a lot better than the Summer Series. I don't like Kentucky. It's one of my tracks I have to improve on. So, going in, my goal was to not finish 5 laps down. So I finished on the lead lap, I'm pretty sure. I think. Maybe 1 lap down at the end, but maybe. No, you know what? I was a lap or 2 down, but I just tried to improve.
Didn't finish 5 laps down.
Yeah, exactly. So I improved. I had fun. I tried to stay out of the way of the leaders. So my biggest problem tonight was what the hell? Turn 3 going to the line down that way. My truck was awesome. I mean above average. Above average in turn 1. I actually, when I was behind Jersey, I would gain time on him in turn 1 and 2. But I had nothing. I put my slider probably a tick or two too far to the left, and it messed up the most important part of the track. But I had fun, and I'm looking forward to next week.
Well, you met your goal for the race, and we'll see you
Exactly.
next week at Road America.
Yes, I'm actually looking forward to Road America this time.
All right, we'll see you there. Let's see. JLE was 11th, 2 laps down. We don't have him. Walmart Ricky 10th, 2 laps down. Don't have him. We do have Fast Seabass 9th, 1 lap down. Saw you racing everywhere in the field, up for a top 5, back in the 10th, outside the top 10, back up for the top 5. How'd that race go for you, Seabass?
It was a lot of fun, it's what I showed up for, but I went with the wrong strategy at the end. I tried the 2-tire strategy on the second stage, and it worked, and I don't know why I decided to be different on the third stage once everybody had that figured out. It cost me some positions, but it was good. I mainly stuck around because there was a moment where FRA and John and I were racing side by side, and he got way loose on my outside, and I saw that he completely sacrificed his truck to protect me, so I wanted to let him know that I saw it, and I appreciate that.
Well, cool.
I don't think he's here, though.
Yeah, I think he had to go.
I'll send him a message.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you at Road America, and best of luck there.
I'll be there.
Let's see. I don't know if we have FRA. He finished 8th a lap down. I don't believe he is here. Nope, he's not. All right, so then we got Chris in 7th, the last truck on the lap down, or first truck lap down. He's not here. So we move on to Slushy in 6th. So, Mr. Slushy, running kind of the same as Seabass. You're in that same little hornet's nest, running up at the front or front of the truck guys, and then about top 10, and then outside top 10, and then back up there. And overall, come home 6th. How'd the race go for you?
It was pretty good. It was some pretty good racing. I have to say everybody kept it fairly clean, and we tried to all stay out of each other, and we were 3 and 4 wide several times, and it was actually a lot of fun. qualified 8th and finished 6th, so it's nothing to really complain about, and we'll just move on to Road America.
All right. Well, we'll see you next week at the road course.
For sure.
Let's see. And then next up will be Absolute Azza in 5th. Again, same story. A lot of the trucks were kind of moving around that 4th on back and moving to the front of the group and the back of the group, and qualified 3rd, was the only driver to really mix it up with the Cup guys. So how was the race for you, Azza?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I qualified in 3rd. I was really confident. The truck was fast all night. Towards the end of the first stage, we fell off quite a bit, so I was like, we need to make an adjustment or two. Got it right in the second stage and brought all the way up to 3rd, I think, at one point. And then on the last stage, thought about gambling with the 2 tyres and trying to keep the position. But yeah, played it safe, took the 4 tyres and brought it home in 5th. So yeah, I'm happy.
Well, yeah. Well, congratulations on the top 5, and we'll see you next week.
Looking forward to it.
All right, and we move on up to, well, we're into the Cup drivers now. So in 4th place, we got Nilla MG. Had a quick truck, and I believe put it on pole. So had a very quick truck, kind of fell off there, and then got back up into the battle. And overall, it was a good race, kind of keeping that momentum off the All-Star race. Good finish. So how was that race for you, Mr. Nilla?
Yeah, this race was a lot of fun. Didn't get a lot of practice heading into it. Was actually asking my teammate T-Glass what was a good time to run. And I qualified, and I ran the exact time that he said was probably a good time. And then I was very surprised to have the pole, to be honest with you. It caught me off guard. But that was fun. Obviously, I ran a lot better in clean air. Once I got behind a couple guys, it's just like my truck didn't want to do what it was doing out there in front, but I was able to get that stage 1 win. I believe I finished 2nd in stage 2. Stage 3, I'd fallen a couple seconds off the main grouping, I think of Austin and T-Glass. I was like 2 or 3 seconds back. I was going to try a short pitting strategy and then take 2, which may or may not have worked out, but that completely went out the window when I sped on that last pit stop. So that was disappointing. And then Austin ended up actually doing the same thing, so we kind of came out near each other. But I knew I wouldn't be able to save the same way that he's able to, so I didn't even bother trying. And I came home with a 4th, and I'll take it.
Well, okay. Well, congrats on the good win, and I'll see you tomorrow night in the Cup race.
Thanks.
All right, now we're back to a truck driver, the highest finishing truck driver of the night, and your current points leader in Jersey Devil, 3rd place.
Yeah, it was a good race. 2nd week in a row, best truck driver. Sucks because that could be 2 wins to pad the points lead. Like I said last week, I'm still behind on playoff points. Even though Puzzle has missed the last 2 races, he still has 10 more playoff points than I do. So that's not good. But it seems like the Cup drivers that want to run the truck races, they've about used up all 5 of their races now, just about. And but all around, it was a good night. I had a hell of a time racing side by side with Nilla, as we were both probably wicked loose. And we weren't making any contact with each other, so that was very fun to do. I thought I could pull out a 2nd place finish, but Austin, I don't know how he could save fuel and tires the way he did, because I tried. It wasn't working, but I did take 2 tires at the end of stage 2, and I took 2 tires at my 3rd stop in stage 3. So, 3rd place, very happy with it. Move on to road course next week. I'm comfortable with road course racing, so we'll see how it plays out.
Well, congrats on the top 3 and being the highest finishing truck guy. We'll see you at Road America, and I will probably see you in that race.
Thank you.
And we would move on to 2nd place, Austin Icon, and I really want to interview him to see what he thought about that finish, but unfortunately he had to go, so all I can imagine him saying is, well, at least it's not for points. So we're going to move on to our winner now, and guy who's been on quite a hot streak lately. It was unfortunate he missed the All-Star race because he could have continued that hot streak and maybe even won some cash. But T-Glass driving the number 51 Rowdy Energy F-150 had a dominant truck and almost had it stolen from him, but he got it back just at the end. So T-Glass, how was that race?
It was a super fun race, racing with a bunch of those guys up front that ended up finishing up front. We had a lot of good battles for the lead and for second and all sorts of three wides, and yet we didn't have any cautions the entire race. So lots of hard racing and lots of clean racing. That's why I love the truck series. That's why I've used up almost all of my races. Like Jersey Devil said, I got one more left, and I won't be using it for a while because there's not many great tracks for me. So you'll see me in like at least February before I come back to the truck series. But good to get a first win of 2021 and my 10th win in the Fast Family Racing League.
Well, it was a great way to kick off the new year, and you're showing why you were the Truck Series defending champion. And unfortunately, now you're up in the Cup Series with the rest of us big guys. So, good show tonight, and good last 100-foot pass for the win.
Yeah, great race between me and Austin. Can't believe he saved them much.
Yeah, you're learning. He is the master of save and fuel. But with that, that's going to conclude our night tonight here for the Fast Family Racing League at the Kentucky 225. We hope you all enjoyed the race. May or may not be a broadcast for the Cup race tomorrow night. We will see. We'll find out. But best of luck. Enjoy.